Hi, everyone. This is Carol Ann Speaks, the state of her world. And what is it? On Tuesday, June 13th, 2023. So what is it? Good, bad, or indifferent? All three. All right. Now, so we know that the world is in trouble, lots of problems all over. Okay, now what are some of the stories out there? Trump indictment. Scholar of fascism says GOP has become an autocratic party led by a cult leader. I totally agree. They're showing on PBS this week all about fascism, the rise of fascists in Italy, Germany, and Spain leading up to World War II. And we have the same thing here. We have a fascist Republican Party with a leader who is a fascist, Donald Trump. So I'm hoping that the Republicans will come to their senses. Okay, but he's been indicted, so hopefully they'll lock him up forever. He used to say, lock her up, referring to Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton didn't do anything. He did. Okay, peace for all time. John F. Kennedy's historic 1963 call for peace helped lead to nuclear treaty with Moscow. That's good. Okay. And now we have another confrontation building with Russia over the Ukraine war. So I hope everything will be resolved. And doing journalism is a crime. Guatemalan publisher Jose Ruben Zamora faces 40 years behind bars for doing journalism. Journalism is very important, and we need independent journalism. We can't have state journalists. Okay. What are some of the other things have been happening? Donald Trump travels to Miami to face federal charges over classified documents. Okay. Russian missile attack on Ukrainian city of Kryvyi Rih kills at least 10 people, 4 people. Hold Russia accountable. NATO opens largest ever aerial war games in Germany as allies expand support for Ukraine. Good. U.S. U.S. spent more on nuclear arms in 2022 than all other nations combined. It's a boon for the defense industry. And Iran's supreme leader says he's open to reviving nuclear agreement. Good. And Trump is the one who dropped out of that. And pace of execution surged in Iran after anti-government protests. That is terrible. And what about Saudi Arabia? We're uh, catering to Saudi Arabia because they have all this oil. Let's get our clean energy systems developed so we don't have to depend about any of these uh, uh, reactionary countries in the Middle East. Okay. Now, 45 killed as militia attacks camp for displaced people in the Congo's Dugu territory. Those poor people. Okay. Oh, we've really made a mess of the Congo. It used to be called the Belgian Congo. Belgium was the colonial power, and Belgium discovered these minerals that are good for technology, like lithium and other things. And Belgium brutalized the Congo. Okay, hold Belgium accountable. Okay, now, UN will rejoin, U.S. will rejoin UNESCO and pay $600 million in back dues. Good, Trump backed out of that one too. And the warm ocean waters leave thousands of fish dead in Texas beaches because of climate news is destroying everything. Climate change destroying everything. We have to get under control. Montana court hears landmark youth climate lawsuit. And the youth won. Okay. Alright. Good. And Chase Bank to pay $290 million to settle class action suit brought by Epstein survivors. Chase Bank should be held accountable not just by money, they should be in jail because they were supporting child trafficking and all his terrible schemes. Sex, trafficking children for his needs. Okay. Body found in I-95 collapse wreckage. Officials warn major U.S. artery will be closed for months. Okay. And infrastructure. Ukraine says it liberated 4 villages as counteroffensive gets underway. Good. Hold Russia accountable. Law enforcement braces for unrest ahead of Trump court hearing as supporters issue violent threats. Okay. Deadly battles resume in Sudan after ceasefire ends. South Sudan violence kills 20 displaced people, poor people in that region. Former British colony. Hold British accountable. New Haven reaches $45 million settlement with Randy Cox, who was paralyzed in a police van. Good. And I-95 in Philadelphia could be closed for months after tanker truck fire leads to collapse. Okay. Now, Chase Bank is being held accountable financially because they supported Brian what's his name? Jeffrey Epstein's crimes against youth. And the Republicans and the right-wingers are worried about trans people and library books when they have Jeffrey Epstein doing human trafficking against children and assaulting them. Why don't they crack down on him and those like him and not trans people who are not doing anything wrong? Okay. Now, okay. Now, that's some of what's happening out there. Hang on a little bit. I'm back. Okay, I'd like to sing If I Had a Hammer, very famous song, very old song written by Mary Travers of the Peter, Paul, and Mary folk group a long time ago. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd hammer at a danger, I'd hammer at a warning, I'd hammer at love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. If I had a bell to ring, I'd ring it in the morning, I'd ring it in the evening, all over this land. I'd ring it at a danger, I'd ring it at a warning, I'd ring it at love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. If I had a song to sing, I'd sing it in the morning, I'd sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing it at a danger, I'd sing it at a warning, I'd sing it at a love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Now I have a hammer, and I have a bell, and I have a song to sing all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, it's the bell of freedom, it's the song about the love between brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Okay, thank you for listening. That was If I Had a Hammer, and thank you for tuning in this evening of Tuesday, June 13, 2023, for another meeting of Carolyn Speaks State of the World. Hope you'll be back again in the future. Take care of yourself and others. Wear a mask. Practice social distancing. When the vaccine is available and ready for you, I would take it. We had ours. Remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Signing off on Tuesday, June 13th, 2023. Stay safe.